Orky dorky. Now we're going to talk about wind.
Smash your stupid face, wind.
Welcome back to the Lazy A-Hole Ranch, everyone. My name is Allie, and we are building an arched cabin in Colorado. And today, we are working on our floor joists. You're going to hear a lot of voiceovers today because there's a lot of wind this week. And we are working on it this week, so you're getting this kind of real time. So, we're working on the floor joists. And if you recall, we put up the first two and realized there was a huge overlap that we needed to correct. So Mike is taking these first two floor joists apart and he's resizing kind of what we need for the blocking in between and the covering on the outside. So that's what's happening right now.
Off our blocking another 4 feet, and that gives 2 feet of overload.
Okay.
Once he made all of those cuts, we carried each floor joist to one end of the house. That way we could get everything all squared up once we got those two centered.
Oh, I misunderstood the part of the construction adhesive.
Well, biggest roll will be under the floor.
Okay.
Our floor joists are 2x10x16 number 2 treated, I believe it's pine. Mike cut off 2 pieces of blocking and a 4-foot section from each board to make up the blocking and the outside pieces. We connected those every 16 inches on center. The plans called for every other floor joist to be tied down to the beams, but we decided we didn't like that and we tied all of them to the beam, so it should be pretty sturdy.
An inch this way?
Yep.
We used construction adhesive and screws to tie the 2x10s together, and then we also put construction adhesive on the beams. We just don't want any squeaks down the road, you know?
Now we need squishy stuff.
My ambition with this is
Less
one less
squeaks.
thing for squeaks.
That these 2 beams are down on each end, we're going to run string between them so we have everything all squared up. How to catch a man.
Once we got that side squared away, it made it a lot easier for Mike to mount those floor joists. Then he just had to get the proper size for them and get them up against the string so they were barely touching, and then he would know everything was square.
Some of these blocks are going to be 1.5 inches shorter. The 14.5, which is what that one is, these are 16 on center. These boards are 1.5 inches thick. It's 14.5 between this surface and that surface, because half the thickness of the board.
Okay.
Center, yeah, I'm probably making it more confusing than it has to be. So where they're doubled, that surface is going to be closer by 1.5 inches,
Okay.
one thickness.
I understand.
So
blocking?
My understanding of it is to get it as close to the support beams as possible to kind of make that the stiffest spot. Obviously you can't go right on it because we got clips and stuff, and that'll take some of this goofy out of it. Obviously you have to stagger them somewhat.
Okay.
You put screws in the end of this, you can't put the next one directly across from it because
Exactly. There's nowhere to put screws.
yep. So
Could you put them on either side? Could you put one on this side and one on that side?
that's what I'm kind of thinking. Gonna need stupid long screws for the centers.
Oh yeah.
That might just be kind of, it is what it is. It's not like it's critical that it's flush. It's nice, but get in there. I'm just sticking above. It's hella sturdy.
Wow. That's impressive.
All right.
We got 5 floor joists done in 4 hours, and we figured out quickly that that was the time no matter whether I was helping or not. So we decided to divide and conquer, and I started dragging wood over and he worked on the floor joists. Today's plan is to continue on like we did yesterday, get these floor joists up. I've got to bring some more wood over from over there. I'm kind of the runner and the helper because this is our main guy. He knows what's going on. Let's get into the nitty gritty of this, and can we please talk about the price of lumber right now? Oh my word. Okay, so we purchased our materials on October 22nd, 2020. And prices were already up at that point by quite a bit. So we just decided to pull the trigger and get what we thought we would need. That was 6 months ago. We're 6 months later. It is April 29th, 2021, and I just looked these up today. Our floor joists are 2 by 10 by 16 number 2 prime pressure treated lumber. They are currently unavailable. If they were available, they would be $39.57 each. We paid $22.48 each. The next one would be the Liquid Nails 28 ounce multi-purpose adhesive. Currently they are $4.98 each, and we paid $4.04 each. Not too bad. Little fluctuation there. Lag screws were 21 cents a piece. They are 22 cents a piece now. Not a big deal. Deck screws, 3-inch deck screws, a 25-pound box. We paid, in 2020, we paid $80.98. And today they are $89.98, about $10 difference. And the subfloor, which we haven't gotten to yet, but it is the biggest mind blower of them all. We have Advantech subfloor. It is the 2332, I believe, 2332. It is $85.08 right now. We paid $43.61. So the price of lumber has gone completely berserk. So if you're planning to build or getting started on building or are thinking about building, understand right now when you're looking at our prices that the price of lumber is completely mental right now. I don't know if it's going to come back down. I don't know if it's going to go up more. I don't know what it's going to do. But just keep that in mind when you're looking at the cost of finishing this. It's so bad that it's kind of killed our budget. Like, we don't even know how we're going to finish the house. It's that bad. So we're just going to go as far as we can and do the best we can with it. I'm sure it'll work out. Things always work out for the best, no matter what. I really believe that. I really know it's going to work out. But it gets kind of dodgy now and then. You look at these prices and you start to worry. But don't worry, we've got this. Every single house, no matter how it's made, is put together piece by piece. And if I have to buy it piece by piece, I will. And if you're new here and don't already know me, there's one thing that you'll learn about me very quickly, and that is, I don't know how to give up. I don't know how to quit. You tell me to give up and it just pushes me forward more, so thanks for watching, guys. We have thunder snow. We have thunder snow and I'm grilling. I'm still grilling. Yep. Probably been about 10 minutes. Whew. Thankfully that snow is just a dusting. But the aspen trees are beginning to wake up. So it's Thursday now and we are about a third of the way done. Hopefully we'll get this finished up over the weekend and then next week we should hopefully have an inspection. Once that's done, we're gonna put the subfloor on and then the kit goes up. We are so close, guys, to putting this house kit up. I'm so excited. Stay tuned. Just a handful of more videos. We do have some gardening videos coming up, so that'll be mixed in. But house stuff is gonna come first. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have an amazing rest of your weekend. And I love you guys. Bye.